Today we are talking about Aboriginal culture in Taiwan. Our presentations are divided into several parts, including introduction, ethnic traits, social organization, the similarities and the differences between Sidic and ethno, and a movie called Sidic Ballad. First, the Sidics consisted of tribal groups such as Sidic, Tiji Daya, Siti Toda, Sidri Chuku. They are mainly distributed in central Taiwan, the East and Yilan Mountains, including Rio in Nantou, the ancestral homeland Shilin, Zhuoxi, and Wenrong in Hualien County, as well as Dantou and Nanu in Yilan. The entire population of Sidic was about 100,000 to 10,000 people. Early Aboriginals did not have the concept of race. According to the records given in the literature of the Japanese colonial period, the people who used Sidic language are called Young Race Family. 300 years ago, some ethnic groups were removed and relocated to present-day Hualien. They developed their own culture and their own language. These tribal people interacted with people outside the tribe for a long time. Thus, they slowly came to form a clear sense of ethnic identity about themselves and hence asked to be correctly identified as Turku. On January 4, 2004, the official of the Republic of China recognized the Sidics. They formally formed a family from the ethnic group of Taiwanese indigenous people.
Second, in the traditional culture of the Sidic, the most distinctive part is the grand culture. Men must successfully hunt the head of their enemy in order to get tattoos on faces, and women must have the weaving ability. The Sidic culture is closely related to Yi, who believes in immortality. Sidic are convinced that only the man of letters can die, and their souls will return to its side. Third, Gaya are laws and social norms of the Sidic. Ancestors passed them down from generation to generation, and they are called ancestors' instruction. The tribal awareness is based on Gaya. Although Sidic is a patriarchal society, many phenomena show that it is gender equality society. Aside from the heavy work and the purely masculine nature of general affairs, it is impossible in the social interactive mode. In the marriage system, the Sidics stick to monogamy. Under the principle of the Sidic, people have banned the abnormal relations between men and women who have violated the ancestors' instructions, such as cohabiting, extramarital affairs, and a child born out of wedlock in the Sidic society.
Fourth, the similarities between the two languages of Atel and the Sidic. These two groups are still unable to communicate directly. You must follow a certain Gaya or Waya to obtain tattoos. Qualifications. Two ethnic groups believe that person and soul are immortal, and those who die are going back to the ancestral home by Hangul. In addition, the two ethnic groups also share the same bird legend. The Sidic regard the season bird as a spirit bird. For example, when hunting, people will listen to its cry and follow its direction. In the marriage, the Siddiq persists on the same standards. The ethnic groups persist on patriarchal rule, and the secret community prevented from cohabitation, extramarital affairs, and divorce. In addition, the movie Siddiq Belle is a film about indigenous people who wrote about Wushe incident against Japanese. However, the film also showed the indigenous people's cultural traditions and living habits, while Mona in the movie leads the claim against Wushe protects caused by Japan's long-term oppression of the Aboriginal people. The Siddiq tell them they would rather protect their own culture and revolt against the Japanese and protect their homeland, tribe, and culture, and the jets, cannons, gas, and weapons suppressed the succeed. Even though the Siddiq people attack fiercely, they still lose the battle under Japanese powerful forces. Mo Na Lu Dao, who was the leader of the incident, ran away. Hundreds of tribe people committed suicide. The rest of the people were forced to relocate to a place called Chanzhong Island that concentrates on living and managing